Hi, I'm Heather, and this is knitting update number 57 for Tuesday, April 7th. And I haven't done a video in a while. Well, I didn't think I would over Easter just because I was a bit busier and I didn't have really any progress to show. But then I was going to do a video yesterday because I did have something to show, but then it was so like the morning was sunny and nice, and by the afternoon it was just dreary and cold and overcast again. And I think it just bummed me out. Like, I feel like I've been able to not let the weather affect me this whole winter, but now that it's supposed to be springtime, I feel like I cannot handle it anymore. I just want it to be warm, and every day we had one warm day, and then the rest of the time it's just been cold and rainy and gross. And today it's sunny, thankfully, but we did wake up to some snow, on little dusting of snow on the ground again, and it's pretty cold, but whatever. Okay, so here I am doing a video today to update you on my progress. So I was working pretty religiously on my triangle scarf shawl with this Laine de Nord yarn. But the colors really started to bum me out. I feel like even though I saw the sample in the store and I really liked them, or liked it, I think because the start of this has just been like this red and then a lot of blue, which isn't my favorite color, and it just looks muddy. I don't know, now that I'm looking at it, I don't mind it, but it was really bumming me out when I was working on it. I am coming up to some more fun colors, like after this blue, which is maybe a bit more of a purpley blue, then we have some green. So, I'm gonna finish it. I think I just was like, I think because it was already so gray and overcast every day, I just really wanted something a bit more bright and fun. And so I kind of gave up working on this. I had planned on trying to have it finished for Sunday, and then I just didn't care. So I'm almost at the halfway mark. No, I think last time I weighed the yarn, I was closer to, I think I had used just over a quarter. So it is going to be quite a sizable scarf. And the other thing that I really like about this is it's just like a single ply twisted yarn. I don't know if you can really can you see. It's hard for me to get it to focus. Anyway, so even though it's like a worsted weight, I think it is very light, and that's what did it kind of draw me to this the sample in the first place, because I feel like it's not super thick, it's not super heavy, and I think because it is just a stockinette stitch, it's a little more drapey and less sort of thick and squishy than the Sophie scarf. That's what really appeals to me. And I also really liked this ribbed border along the top. You can see it better from this side. I thought it was just a really nice detail. So I will continue working on this, but I just had to take a break from it because honestly, like I said, the colors were just not bringing me any joy. And then I kind of regretted that I bought the yarn. And I wish that I just maybe used some Noro that I have. But you know what? I will finish this because I think I will like it once it's done, and I will wear it. But yeah, like I said, it just wasn't bringing me any joy to work on it for the last little bit. So instead, I went back to my, back to my Komodo vest, and I've been working on it the last 2 days. This is actually also why I didn't want to do a video yesterday, or I was going to, but then I thought if I wait till today, I'll be at a better point to like show you something. Because yesterday I picked up and knit the right front panel, but then it looks kind of like weird and awkward. And today I picked up and finished the left side panel. And then I also got to the point where I could join and work all, it's not in the round, but like for the front and back together. So it's kind of hard to show it because it's all curling in on itself, but This is what the neckline looks like. I don't know if you can really tell. But yeah, I really like this pattern. I think it's going to look great once it's done. Like, it's so hard to tell now that it doesn't have any of the ribbing on it yet, but I really like it. It does look, so the one downside is this is only a 2-size pattern. I don't even know what the measurements go up to or anything like that, but I'm knitting the smaller size because I didn't want it to be super oversized and I wasn't sure about my yarn. So about running out, so I just figured I would go with the smaller size. The thing is, I find like compared to the finished photos, I think my the shoulder strap looks so narrow, and even the back. Oh, so the back has kind of a nice detail where you pick up. When I look at the people's finished projects on Ravelry or even the photos with the pattern, I feel like mine looks narrow, but obviously I followed everything exactly. So I think it's just that without the ribbing, it's really curling in on itself, so it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I like it so much. I kind of was thinking, oh, maybe I should modify the pattern and add a short sleeve, but the armholes are very deep. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it as a vest and see how it turns out. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on this. I didn't think that I would be able to finish it in time for my Nashville trip next week. I leave on next Thursday, but I'm sort of thinking that it is possible. And I've been feeling pretty good lately, so I've actually been motivated to knit. And even last night I was knitting after dinner, which I haven't been doing lately. That's why I haven't been making that much progress on stuff. So yeah, I think I'm hoping I can at least finish the knitting. Maybe I won't be able to block it, so then maybe I won't bring it with me on my trip. But when I get back, the end of the month, my husband and I are going to a horror convention. Is it a horror convention? Yeah, it's a horror convention. And it's something that we've done most years since we found out about it. So maybe for the last 5 years. We didn't go last year because the guest lineup wasn't really suited to what we like. We watch a lot of sort of niche Italian horror movies. I don't want to get into it that much because I feel like it's something that I'd love to nerd out about, but nobody really knows about it, so it's kind of boring. But anyways, this horror convention kind of is tailored specifically to this niche Italian horror genre. They do have other, obviously, your regular slashers, and it's pretty much a broad spectrum of pretty much all horror movies. But this year they have one of the biggest Italian horror movie directors coming to be a guest, and it's pretty crazy that this person is going to be there. So we're really excited to go. A couple years ago, one of my favorite bands, so I don't know, I think that a lot of people have at least heard of the movie Suspiria because there was a North American remake of it. But the Italian one, I can't get so in the weeds. Anyways, there's one sort of prog rock band, Italian band, that did a lot of the music for a lot of these films. And when the first year we went to this horror convention, we were walking the floor, sort of like the marketplace where you can buy stuff. And there's a little corner where they do autograph signings and stuff like that. And so there's this table set up and there's this man selling merch from this band that I really like. So I went over to buy something, and I guess not coincidentally, it turned out that the man that I was buying the merch from was actually one of the members of the band. So that was pretty crazy. Anyways, so yeah, this year we're gonna go and we'll get to be in the same room as someone who's basically Italian genre movie royalty, to be honest. His dad was also. Anyways, like I said, this is too much in the weeds. So I'm making this sort of when I bought the yarn for this was not my intention, but one of the movies he directed is called Demons, and it has demons in it, and their blood is very like slimy green. So I think I want to finish this in time for that convention, and I would like to maybe duplicate stitch like the demon head mask on it, just because I think that would be pretty cool. So I do want to have it finished in time for that, in other words. So that means I kind of do need to finish knitting it at least before I go to Nashville, because when we get back, it'll be close to the end of the month, and it'd be nice to just have this done, and then maybe I have to do the duplicate stitch on it. That's my knitting update for today, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe we'll see if I make any progress that's interesting enough to show. Otherwise, I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.